guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be talking about what is my favorite eyeshadow palettes and what is the eyeshadows that I've been using lately. It's just been a thing for me lately because I've been like, oh, what eyeshadows, like it's like picking eyeshadows for me is not a difficult thing. It's just I'm so picky and I feel like I know what kind of texture and eyeshadow I'm looking for in an eyeshadow. So if I did not like a specific brand, like let's say I tried Too Faced and I will just put it, and I don't like how it blends or something like that, I'd be just like, I don't want to try it again. I don't want to give it another chance. Usually I'm that kind of person that if it finds like a good brand, I just stick with this brand for a long time and until I get bored of it or until I feel like, oh, it's not trendy anymore, so it's time to replace it or it's time to get a new eyeshadow or try a new brand. So I'm that kind of person that if I find a good thing, I would just definitely stick with it for as long as possible. So let's see, number one for me, and you guys might know because I've been using it a lot in my tutorials. So this is the Soft Glam by Eyeshadow Beverly Hills, and this is like top one for me. I've bought this palette at least 2 times. I'm pretty sure I've at least bought it like maybe even 3 times and I don't even remember, because I just love this palette and I specifically like 1 or 2 eyeshadows out of it that I've been using the most. So my number one that I'm gonna talk about is Sienna, I guess is how you pronounce it. This is my number one. You guys can see there's nothing left, and this is like, I bought this palette like 2-3 months ago and I'm already done with this shade. Number 2 for me is Mulberry. I love this shade, you guys. It's like my daily colors. I just love blending these two, and it just gives you like a brown shade look. I feel so bad, you guys, because it's like whenever I buy this palette, I just use these 2 shades and I never like go to the other part. I never give them enough chance, I think, and I think I should do that soon. And definitely Noir is one of them. These like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is my favorite, favorite. Obviously the rest are also good colors. I just did not give them a chance, and I would try to do that. I would try to integrate them in my new different looks every day. But this is number 1. Let's see. So number 2 is this palette from MAC, and I believe I bought this like a bit long time ago, and I don't remember what this palette called. I think it's called Flame Bouquet. I think what this palette is called. I do believe they still sell it on MAC Cosmetics, and as you guys can see from the palette is destroyed because I use it. And my top favorite eyeshadow colors of this is definitely this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I definitely use this too. I use both of these, and I'm not a fan of glitter as much. I usually like to stick with mattes on a daily basis, but I still love them. Like if I'm doing a glitter look, I would definitely go with these 2 tones. So this is definitely one of my favorite palettes, and this is number 2, guys. And yeah, so that's it about this one. My number 3 is this palette that I've created from MAC. And the whole reason that I don't have like a full cover for it and everything is just, I think I messed it up. Like I bought this one and I just never replaced it. But it holds it out real well, so I'm not worried about that. The colors that I've chosen one by one, I know the palette might not look as good like with all of these colors. They're a little bit different, but I think these colors are really nice. Like for example, I would use this shade a lot, and this is, I think this shade is something. Nope, it's Devoted to Chili. So this shade is Devoted to Chili. I use this a lot like on my crease, and it's my favorite shade. If I'm gonna do like a mousse kind of purple shades colors, I would definitely go with these more. And I did not try that yet, but I'm definitely going to do a look with this shade. It's kind of a purple, like a dark purple, but it has like a pink glitter in it. And I think it deserves to be given a chance, at least to do a smoky eyeshadow, like a purple smoky eyeshadow. And definitely these colors are also my favorite, like a brown. This gray is called the Concrete, and this shade is like a beige kind of, and this one too I really like. I would definitely, if I'm going again and choosing this palette again, I would 100% choose the same colors. I definitely love them. I love this shade a lot too, and I never really did a tutorial on, but I would definitely start doing when I'm going somewhere. And this is called In the Shadows. So this shade is called In the Shadows. It's like a dark blue color. It's very nice for kind of smoky eyes. Definitely needs to be tried on. So for me, if I don't find the right palette, I would just go ahead and create one. I would rather spend money on something like MAC Cosmetics or Makeup Forever or even Bobbi Brown, because I would trust these brands more in what I choose than just go and randomly buy palettes and just hope for the best, because I'm very particular about the shades that I use. I use my eyeshadows on a daily basis. So when I use them, I like using natural matte shades, like basic natural matte shades. I don't like going a little bit flashy and all of that. So it's for me, it's like very hard to go across that, like the fourth favorite palette. And this is in Modern Renaissance. And this is also by Anastasia. I also love Anastasia as a brand for eyeshadows, so I didn't mention that earlier. Anastasia's, like, their eyeshadows are perfect. They blend really fast. I love the colors that she has. She usually have like a natural matte shades, which I love. And I think next time I'm gonna create a palette, I'm definitely going to do Anastasia. So in this shade, or this palette, my favorite eyeshadows are Red Ochre, I do believe, and this is kind of a red brownish tone. I love to use this on my crease. This is a nice color too. You can see this is like kind of a gray color. I love that color too. And then we have Cypress Amber. I do believe this is the same color as in the other palette. So these usually are my favorite. I do believe I use Love Letter a little bit when I'm going to like burgundy kind of shades. So this is a very pretty color. The rest, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't think I've ever used them. And I think I need to use them a little bit more. And in this like palette I've been using lately, I've used this shade. I do believe I used these two, and this purple, and this one. I'm very looking forward though to make more looks out of that, and I wanna try this more and this more, like a lot of it. So I'm in love with this. Like, this is my fifth favorite palette. And my last favorite palette is gonna be this one. This is also from KKW, and this is like the smoky eyeshadow. You know that, you guys, I like matte shades. I like smoky matte shades in particular. I would usually go with the brown shades or like with, you know, a burgundy shades or something like that. But if I'm ever gonna go, you know, to this like part where I'm gonna do a real smoky today, like a black smoky entirely, something like that, I would definitely go with this palette from KKW. And in the shades, as you can see, I think it's a generous amount of eyeshadows that you could use as your matte, you know, smoky eyeshadow. So as you guys can see, there's like a brownish kind of gray going into the color, which I love this. And then you have your gray shade over here, and then a little bit of darker gray shade And I believe like if you're trying to do a brown smoky eyeshadow, you can choose these as like your starter and then go a little bit darker and with the black. If you're trying to do it like more of a black and gray, you can also go with these in your crease depending on your skin tone, or you can mix them together and then put that black. I would put some brown in it too, just to make it, you know, brown black. And then if you want to go with the blue, which I think this is a really pretty color, it just requires a very specific occasion. So this is a pretty color, you can always go with it and kind of blend it out with the black and a little bit of gray. That would definitely match too. Definitely seeing, you know, a possibility of using this. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, as you guys can see, and let me know what you think in the comments below, which palette you think is your favorite and which one you like the most. And please don't forget to subscribe for me and hit the notification button to receive more videos from me. And please let me know which palette you think you love. And I'll see you guys in my next video.